everybody, beautiful people of crypto! It's me, Donut Trumpig, the greatest, the most luxurious mind in digital assets. And today, we've got something truly tremendous. I'm giving you 5 hidden gems in crypto you absolutely can't afford to miss. These are not the usual pump and dumps. These are real projects with massive potential. And listen, don't go anywhere because the last one on this list, it's the youngest, the wildest, and maybe the most promising coin in the entire market right now. You'll want to see it, just trust me. Melanie told me,
Donut, that last one's going to melt faces.
and she's right. She's a smart lady, much smarter than Joke Bidon, believe me. Let's start strong. Solana. This coin is faster than a billionaire's private jet leaving tax season. Institutions are quietly loading up on Solana. ETFs, staking funds, even big asset managers are starting to build exposure. When smart money moves first, you know something's cooking. The Solana ecosystem is booming again. DeFi activity, NFT volume, user numbers, all rising. Developers love it because it's fast and cheap. And those network outages everyone made fun of, fixed. Solana's stable, baby. If these trends continue, I see 250 to 350 short term. And in a full bull cycle, $400 plus is absolutely on the table. Solana is like my golf swing. Fast, a little wild, but when it hits, hole in one, folks. Even Joke Bidon can't swing that fast, though he might try if he remembers where he left his clubs. Next up, Chainlink. Not the sexiest name in the world, but oh boy, this thing runs the show behind the scenes. Chainlink is what connects blockchains to real-world data. It's the plumbing, the cables, the power grid of crypto, and it's quietly signing deals with major banks and financial institutions to bring trillions of dollars in traditional assets on-chain. That's called tokenization, and it's one of the biggest trends of the next decade. When that system goes live, every transaction, every single one, will need Chainlink's Oracle feeds. That's demand you can't fake. I think $35 to $60 per link is absolutely realistic if tokenization keeps growing. And if Chainlink becomes the standard for financial data on-chain, the sky's the limit. Link is like that quiet neighbor who waters everyone's lawn. Not flashy, but when he stops, you'll miss him. Now Lido, the coin that pays you while you nap. Lido dominates the Ethereum staking market. When you stake Ethereum through Lido, you get STETH, and that gives you yield while keeping your liquidity. It's genius! The DAO is also buying back tokens from the market, cutting supply and supporting price, something you almost never see in DeFi. And now they're expanding to layer 2s like Arbitrum and Base. That means more users, more staking, and more yield, all feeding back into LDO. And if Ethereum rips higher with ETF mania, or even better, if they approve an Ethereum ETF with staking, folks, I'm almost afraid to imagine what happens to the price. We could be talking $5 plus, easy, maybe even more if the market goes full laser eyes again. Lido is like a little money factory that whispers, Donut, go back to bed, we're working. Tremendous coin! Honestly, if Joke Bidon had Lido, maybe he'd finally earn yield instead of printing it. Let's talk about Mantle, the hardworking layer 2 building on Ethereum. Mantle's been pumping lately for a reason. More apps, more liquidity, and a growing user base. And you know what I love? They've got one of the biggest treasuries in the L2 world. Billions ready to fund growth, incentives, and dev programs. That's how you scale. Gas is cheap, transactions are fast, and developers are coming in hot. It's like the early days of Polygon, but with smarter capital management and better tech. If Mantle keeps up this momentum, I see $3 to $4 soon. If it lands big projects and ecosystem traction, $5 or more is totally possible. Mantle is building big, beautiful blocks. The best blocks, folks. Nobody builds like Mantle builds. And now, the one you've been waiting for. The youngest, freshest, most explosive project on this list. Hyperliquid. This one's a monster. It's an on-chain derivatives exchange that combines futures, perpetuals, and now social trading. Hyperliquid already has huge market share in decentralized perps, big trading volumes, and a massive treasury to fuel incentives and liquidity programs. This is how early exchanges like Binance grew, but this time it's all on-chain. Even Joke Bidon could go live and lose pretend money there. It'd be his best performance yet. If they keep growing like this, $50 to $70 is completely realistic. And in a full bull market, this could be the breakout DEX token of the cycle. Hype is literally called hype, and for once, the name isn't lying. It's giving excitement, it's giving volume, it's giving buy the dip in a very classy way. By the way, if you still struggle to understand how Bitcoin or blockchain actually work, go check out my other tremendous video, The Greatest Bitcoin and Blockchain Explanation. Clear, short, and under 10 minutes. I'll put the link at the top right corner. Click it. So here's what I see, folks. A diversified, powerful basket for 2025. Solana, speed and institutional demand. Link, infrastructure for real-world assets. Lido, the staking yield machine. Mantle, layer 2 expansion and developer growth. Hyperliquid, the new wave of on-chain trading. 5 sectors, 5 major narratives, and 5 chances to ride the next crypto bull run like a champ. But remember, these are my opinions, based on facts, research, and a little bit of stable genius intuition. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing your hard-earned, beautiful money. Now listen up, because this is very important. If you want to study more about these fantastic cryptocurrencies, the best assets in the world, frankly, and learn how to make tremendous money online, you've got to subscribe to my channel. Don't be a loser! Write in the comments which coin is your favorite, and ask your questions. I'll answer only the best ones, believe me, I try very hard. And of course, hit that beautiful like button so I know you appreciate this tremendous information. Thank you, my friends, and let's go make some money! We're going to win bigly!